Previously on Hasta, Alaska, we were pushing north through Latin America on the adventure of a lifetime. We explored South and Central America, had a little visit to Cuba, and crossed all of Mexico, sharing our Kombi home with whoever was adventurous enough to join us. This time we're continuing our push for the top of the world and getting ready for a classic Californian road trip. California, the Golden State, home to American V-dub culture, perfect roads, and endless adventures. From the mountains of the Sierra Nevada to giant redwood forests, sprinkled with hot springs and blessed with beautiful coastline, California is one of the best places on earth to road trip. The only problem you'll have is deciding where to go. Let's go exploring. After 2.5 years driving north through Latin America, we were extremely excited to explore this diverse state. But that isn't where we left the Hasta, Alaska story. We left the story at the busiest border in the world, Tijuana, Mexico. How would it feel to re-enter the English-speaking world? What would we discover on the other side? And how would we be welcomed by the Americans? We were about to find out. I have to say that we were worried about crossing this border. We were told that it was difficult to enter the US.
We've just been let into America without any stamps, without anything saying the car's in, the dog's in, all that we're in. The guy looked at our passports and went, yeah, you're going to need to go back to Mexico, but I'll let you in first. You can park your car that side and then walk back and sort out your paperwork. So we're officially in America, or unofficially in America. And now we're walking back to Mexico. Kind of feels like we're going the wrong way. Alaska's that way, isn't it? We're already in the States, so we really want to go through this door.
If there's one thing I've learned about travel, it's that your passport is sacred. Keeping your stamps in order is your responsibility. You never know when you're going to need to call on that clean record.
We're in America!
Yeah. Welcome to the United States of America. We crossed the border as a duo, my Argentine friend and I, but it wasn't long before Leah rejoined Kombi life. Having only spent one night in the Kombi back in central Mexico, we were pleasantly surprised to be seeing her again. The Kombi crew set off together to explore the SoCal region and sample American life.
It's 47 miles per hour.
And what's the limit?
The limit's 65, I think the minimum's, we're going under the minimum speed limit and my foot's on the floor. I'm not actually sure that we're going to fit through this thing. Sounded expensive. This will be our first American diner experience and we're super excited about it. This is meatloaf. That's what meatloaf is. It doesn't smell too good. You know, something really weird happened when we crossed the border, something that I wasn't anticipating. Everybody talks about culture shock when you go abroad to foreign countries, but I actually experienced really strong reverse culture shock when I came back into the States. You know, seeing water faucets that you can drink from. That might not seem like much, but it's tap water you can drink. Seeing sprinklers come on at 11 o'clock at night on their own. I wasn't expecting it. How are you supposed to know that there's going to be sprinklers under the ground and they're going to turn on automatically? First world problem.
Hey Ben, this is kind of giving me an idea.
Not camping. There's the circular motion, you know. Shit, the police! It's just a completely different world. All the houses are so beautiful, all the doorknobs are in place and the numbers are straight, and there's no bits of tin and open bits of houses you can see directly into a whole family living in one room. It's weird, it's like I wasn't anticipating really thinking about that, and it's been a bit of a shock. People have been great, you know, we just turned up outside people's houses. High five. Yeah. They invite us in.
This is a snake. This is Sid Vicious.
Oh, it's so well, it's so weird. Having some IPA beer, just like the tastiest beer. Beer with flavour. IPA or XPA, whatever the hell that is. But like, it's been so long since I had a beer that wasn't just the standard beer of the country. Corona's been the most exciting beer I've had in the last 2 years. This, it's amazing.
We travelled a long way in recent months and needed a little downtime before exploring more of California. We made our temporary home in Ocean Beach, San Diego, where we met some pretty cool people. One of the ways we make friends when we arrive in a town full of new faces is to put up our slackline and offer free slackline lessons. It's a great way to get people talking.
One couple we met while slacklining was Jimmy and Amy, who soon became good friends.
We needed to make new friends as Lucio was leaving. He travelled many miles with me, but he was pushing for the green pastures of Northern Cali at a faster pace than us.
Superfood drink coming up.
You need a wrench.
Oh yeah. What the?
What is it?
It's like one of the craziest things I've ever drunk.
Kale, chard, banana, fig, tropical fruit mix, spirulina.
Basically superfood.
Our slacklining buddies just so happen to own a pretty sick Kombi of their own.
That is a work of beauty. Hang on a minute. You parted with how much to get hold of this thing?
$175 in 1989.
Wow.
Jimmy's pretty handy with Volkswagens, and he kindly offered to help us fix our side doors, which either wouldn't close or would just open on their own.
Door restoration 101.
He also got to work shaping a new bumper, building us a custom replacement out of scraps of metal that he had in his man cave. What a legend!
We were starting to see how Jimmy's $175 Kombi looked so good.
To repay his kindness, I helped him out at work building a heat vent for a pizza oven.
Dude, look at the size of this pizza. They do not even make pizzas this size in my country. Look at it.
Wait, look at this, gets even better.
Whoa!
Oh, it's so good.
Wow, that does look good.
Garlic, pineapple, let's go eat.
America!
We couldn't believe how hospitable the Southern Californians were. Carlos here invited us round to his house after work, and he offered to weld a huge hole that was developing in the Kombi. We couldn't believe how many people were going out of their way to help a stranger. The warm welcome was seriously appreciated after an incredibly long road to get here. The Kombi was looking great, and we were getting ready to introduce Kombi life to the USA.
Hasta Alaska!
We weren't in Ocean Beach long before we appeared on the local Channel 8 news. You'd think that we'd be used to cameras after 3 years of filming our journey, but it was quite surreal to be in front of someone else's camera, and on the TV no less. The report spread far across the state, and San Diego locals started to come looking for us, bringing us all sorts of gifts.
Wow,
Really?
that's a gift.
We couldn't believe it.
Yep.
Awesome!
This is
That's
art.
it?
And yes,
Are you kidding?
lots of good stuff. A gift from OB for your wetsuits.
Excellent.
sweet.
That's perfect. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
Boom, 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 boom. Magical. Or the dog.
Brought over some strawberries for you guys, some organics.
I love you, America.
Are these human edible? They look good.
They do say if the bus is rocking, don't come knocking, but it's not usually because of this. Package for us to Alaska! Woohoo! Oh! Whoa! Dear Hasta, Alaska. It's like a heater fan thing. Yes, we're not going to freeze in Alaska. Oh, that's so useful. How do you like your new presents? Alaska, a comment? Just one comment. Alaska says, muchísimas gracias para mis regalos. Welcome to the USA. In the answer to our prayers with this GPS.
Soon, we had so many second-hand clothes that we hardly knew what to do with them all.
Really though? Thank you, America. Next time on Hasta, Alaska, we're taking a look at the life of our #1 travel companion, Alaska. We'll be seeing why she made news in her first week in the USA and why she ended up in surgery at the hospital. Thanks for watching, guys, and for sharing our first few steps in the USA. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already so that you can catch the rest of this journey up to Alaska. Believe us, it's going to be one heck of a ride. And as always, a super big thanks to all of our supporters on Patreon for making this episode happen. You guys are awesome.